Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for another walk around video. This grey matter Ford Puma ST line MHEV is the topic of conversation this afternoon. MHEV, so it's a mild hybrid electrical vehicle, so there's no plugging in, no waiting for it to charge. All the electrical magic happens automatically, giving you some incredible MPG of easily over 50 MPG. The vehicle itself has done 9,500 miles, so we've got a really low mileage one here, and it's registered on a 21 registration, beg your pardon, so that's going to give us Ford warranty until May 2024. This ST line is packed with amazing specification, so don't let me stand here talking to myself all day. Let's take you around it and show you what we've got to offer. Again, let's look at the headlights. So that bit flashing at you at the moment is called a daytime running lamp. It's flashing because of the frequency in which the video is recorded at. Let me assure you, in real life, they look incredible. So we've got some really top condition headlights there, and underneath it we've got front fog lights and front parking sensors that trail all the way around the front of the vehicle. Got a little front facing radar there, we'll talk about that in a little while, but as we're making our way around we come to the first gorgeous 17-inch 10-spoke machine cut alloy wheel. And as you can see, they are fitted with Goodyear tyres as standard, only done 9,000 miles work, so you've got plenty of happy motoring left on those yet. And just through the gap there you can see the silver painted brake calipers. Got subtle ST line badging down the front wing. And now we're at the business end, we can start talking about specification. In the door mirrors there we have a blind spot assist monitor, so that will appear with an amber light to let you know it's safe or unsafe to pull out if there was someone in your blind spot. So that is in both the near side and the off side. If we're looking at the door handle now, if I was to lock the vehicle using the key and pop that in my pocket, these lines here signify we have keyless entry. So a tap behind the door handle and that shall unlock the vehicle. Can I get this only one? I can, look at that. Tap there and that shall lock the vehicle. So you can keep your key in proximity, such as your handbag or your pocket. You can gain entry and start the vehicle without even reaching for the key. So it's a very convenient feature, but don't worry, if I was to stand here for example, obviously I can't reach the door handle, but if there was someone there I'd be too far away for it to work. So it's a very safe system as well. Now at the rear of the vehicle, let's look to the roof. Up there is a glass panoramic glass panoramic opening roof. So this pane of glass will slide on backwards and sit nice and flush to the bottom of the vehicle, or the roof of the vehicle even. I can't speak today. But I thought it was going to rain, so I thought his best bet is leaving it shut this afternoon, but I'll open it up once we're inside the vehicle. Let's have a look at the body condition where we are here. So let's just work our way down the vehicle like so. Give you some nice seductive angles, and we're going to spin round and show you the offside rear wheel once more. And as we're panning away you will see the first parking sensor, 2 parking sensor, 3 parking sensor, 4, all the way around the rear, and they are complemented beautifully with a really high quality rear reversing camera. Again, we've got the nice black Puma badging on the tailgate there, and the EcoBoost hybrid there as well, to let everyone know you're being kind to the birds and the bees and the trees. And now at the near side of the vehicle, so we're going to give it the exact same treatment. We're going to work our way from the top down to the bottom like so. Give you a nice view of the near side rear wheel, and we're going to pan our way down to the near side front wheel. Give you a nice view of that. On the titaniums you have chrome strips down this section here. Titanium, chrome strip. ST line, we've got some lovely black, gloss black. That is to go with the theme of the colour and the badging. So now we're at the rear of the vehicle. We've got more spec. Double click the key, see the lights go, the power tailgate shall open. You can open it from inside the vehicle. I'll show you where the button is in a second. Let's talk about the Puma boot and boot space. So this is in the highest position now. Shout out to the valeters Matt and Reese, they've made it look like Wimbledon here. It looks fantastic, well done lads. So this is in the highest position possible, gives you a really low entry from the rear boot there, so you can load and unload the boot nice and easily. If you required more volume, simply pull it out, and you can see the little plastic tabs either side. They push straight back in, and that will fall to its lower position. And from there, obviously, you have a lot more volume. So if you were putting suitcases or larger objects, baby elephant, a couple of massive dogs, I don't know, they'll easily fit in there. So the party piece for these 4 Pumas, if I just clip that out of the way here, and I'll put this to the side, this is called a Mega Box. It supports 70 kilos of weight underneath it, so whether you're on a nice dog walk and you need to wash your dog off, you have muddy wellies, pop them in there, wash them off. We've got a nice drain plug at the bottom, so you can easily wash it down later, but it's going to keep your interior nice and fresh, nice and clean. You don't have to worry about any muddy doggos. To close the power tailgate on the right hand side, we have a shut button there. So stand clear, keep your fingers out of the way, and that will shut. Obviously it's not going to chuck your fingers in, it's got a sensor, don't worry about it. It is very safe. Okay, so I was using keyless entry, and so obviously that will lock the vehicle after a while. So what I'm going to have to do is reach to the pocket, find the key, and open it up. So I love the ST line interior, I'm a big fan of it, and this is exactly the same as it is in my Focus. So let me talk you all through it. We have 4 electric windows on every door card, or 1 electric window on every door card, so 4 in total, you know what I meant. So we're looking at the interior, so we've got floor mats in this one already, some lovely red stitching, and that is the theme of these ST line vehicles, nice red stitching all the way around the interior. So the rear seats are a perforated cloth, so it's a really nice breathable material, but still really durable, still really robust and ready for every life's adventure. It's all defined by this lovely red stitching once again, and that does look very smart and very professional. At the back we have an ISO fixing point on the near side rear and on the offside rear, so 2 kiddie seats will be clipped in using that little metal bracket down there. I don't know if you can see that very well, and keep them nice and secure. In the interest of talking about the pan roof, if it was just to go up slightly, the blind is divided into 2 different sections. So the rear one here, I'm sorry, we have to video it while showing you. There we are. So you can pull that rear blind back and see the light appear in the rear of the cabin. If not, pull that one forward, and the front one I'll cover in a second. Okay, close that up now, and let's have a look inside the front. On the driver's door card, we have all the controls for the electric windows. We have mirror controls, and interior locking is found just next to the mirror controls. Red stitching again appears around the door card, real nice cloth interior. Again, we've got 3 pedals, it's a manual vehicle. The floor mats are already in there, and once again we'll just go show you the driver's seat as well. Lovely. Manually adjustable, this one. You have a rear tilt, a height adjustment, a lumbar support there for those of you with a bad back and need supporting. So please bear with me whilst I jump inside the vehicle, as the microphone might distort slightly. Okay, I'm inside the vehicle now. Again, it's a keyless entry vehicle, and this one we have a keyless start stop button. So if I depress my foot on the clutch pedal, the light goes green. I can then turn the vehicle on. Let's quickly go and show you the digital dash there as it wakes up, because it's a thing of beauty. So let's talk about this first. This is a complete electronic digital dashboard, so it's a nice new feature on these Pumas. On the right hand side is our RPM gauge, on the left hand side is our speedo. So it's a digital format already, so I don't have to worry about a digital speedo, those of you who's going to ask me. In the middle we have a different driver display menu, which we can navigate through using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. We also have a menu button and a return button. So let me show you around. We've got digital tyre pressures, we've got a calm screen there, fuel economy, again another trip computer, a hybrid gauge there as well, eco behaviour. So as you can see, there's lots you can do with this screen. We can come out there, we can select screens, we can have your navigation in there as well, your phone, settings, and also customise the display as you fancy. Before I come away from the screen though, what I am going to tell you is we have a mode button. So if I click on the mode button, we can go between normal, oh didn't click it fast enough, eco, we've got sport mode in there, we've got slippery mode, a trail, and back to normal again. But for example, if let's go into sport mode, it's going to change the aesthetic of the screen, give you a nice sporty dynamic. Okay, so that's a little bit about the screen there. As you can see, we've got traffic sign recognition at the bottom of the screen, and that also goes with the automated lights, which are found to the right hand side of the steering wheel. As you can see, they're in the automatic position. Leave them there, you will hardly ever have to touch that dial ever again. The left hand side is the button where you can release the power tailgate from inside the vehicle. Again, a muddy dog, click the button, jumps out, has a great time running around a field. I don't know, just giving you examples. Coming out of the driver display, and let's zoom out on the steering wheel slightly. The right hand side once more is to cover all of the screen settings there. At the bottom we have a voice command, a pick up and decline phone call, along with a previous and next song. The voice command button is fantastic with the sync module, which I shall cover in a second. The left hand side is where you'll find your adaptive cruise control. So you can set your distance, set your speed nice and easily. If you're in a town or city and you're worried about your speed limit, set a speed limiter. Set your speed, never exceed that speed set. Just below it you have a plus and a minus volume rocker, along with a mute button as well. So I mentioned the voice command button, and that is very useful on this Sync 3.4 module. We have the dark blue band at the bottom, so it's the new upgraded software. Click on settings there, go to the right, and we have display, vehicle, and this will support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you do have an Android or an Apple phone, plug your phone in using the data port down there, or the one in the center console, bear with me, at the bottom, see it illuminated, and you can thread your wire through there, keep your phone there, keep it in a cup holder. That's what I do normally, saves wires dragging around everywhere. But that'll mirror your phone onto that screen there. So if you do enjoy using Google Maps, Apple Maps, anything like that, you've also got all your podcasts, your music. But for me, the biggest feature is the voice assistant. For me on an Apple, I use Siri. I say, hey Siri, take me to Tesco's, call home, anything you like, you can do it via voice command. So that's a little bit about the screen. I mentioned earlier we do have a reversing camera, just like that, with a proximity sensor on the right hand side there for the parking sensors. Come out of there once more. This vehicle is full of specification. We're going to be here all night. It's going to be a movie. This here is Ford Active Park Assist, so it will quite literally park the vehicle for you, depending where it's a bay park, perpendicular, you name it, it can do it for you. For that you'll use the indicators to dictate what side of the road you're going to be parking, and follow the instructions. If I click the button once more, that will come out of the screen. The sync module has the navigation on it as well. Very simple to use, very nice and easy. Click search, wait for the keypad to appear, and if you're coming to Perkins, you're going to need Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Click search, it will speak to the GPSs and work out some magic, and it will set your route there. So if you do start the sync navigation, you can have the navigation instructions appear on the digital driver display there as well, so keeping your eyes nice and focused on the road. So if we were to come down from the screen, we do have different sound settings in there as well, so you can adjust it to your preference. This is where you'll find all the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. Adjust your fan speed, temperature, nice and easily. We have a one there for your electronically heated front screen, so really do wind your neighbours up in these colder months where you get in your nice Ford vehicle, turn the screen on, and it's defrosted within a minute. I do love that myself. Different flows of vents, recirculation, air conditioning, and we have an on and off and a rear screen as well. The max demist is to the right hand side of the hot temperature, and the max AC is to the left hand side of the cold temperature. Looking down here, we have a nice little cubby hole. That'll be a good storage place for your phone. A USB, a 12-volt socket, keeping you nicely charged. 6-speed manual gearbox, really positive sensation driving through this gearbox. I'm a massive fan of the Puma, and I love a manual gearbox. If you're into your driving, just a nice positive feeling all the way through the box. Retracting once more, down in this little cluster we have a mode select button, traction control, Ford Active Park Assist, one to turn off the parking sensors and one to turn off the automated stop start. It's off because I've just put the vehicle into sport mode, and that defaults turning off the stop start. So if you didn't know that, now you do. Okay, so very quickly I'm going to leave you on the note of the sunroof. So let's wind back the blind, up the button here, let's go push back the glass like so. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did have any questions, like always, the number you need to call 01376 550 899. Thanks for watching, and we'll speak with you soon. Bye bye for now.